Dolly Rebecca Parton was born on January 19th, 1940 in rural East Tennessee. Did you know that?
Is there urban East Tennessee?
Probably. Somewhere in East Tennessee is probably urban.
I guess Knoxville is kind of East Tennessee.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The fourth of 12 children.
Whoa.
She went from extreme Appalachian poverty to becoming one of the most successful songwriters, singers, entertainers, and business people in American pop culture.
Wow.
As most of you know, she died recently, August 25th, at age 80. Of course, the scale of the reaction has been enormous. Tributes from musicians, political leaders, and fans around the world. Even the Empire State Building was lit pink. The King's Guard at Buckingham Palace performed 9 to 5.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, I thought they weren't allowed to do
Yeah,
that.
I thought they just stood still.
That's pretty...
What a departure.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, that is cool.
So I kind of like to take the Seinfeld approach to like, we're never going to have one of those very special episodes.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
But this is kind of.
Yeah.
This is a very special episode adjacent.
Yeah.
But we're still going to have a good time with it because that's how I learned to cope with things growing up is you laugh.
Just laugh.
You laugh. You have fun.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are very upset.
Yeah.
It seems like that's how it is nowadays. You know, we get super attached to celebrities. And there's lots of reasons for that. I guess the word I keep hearing is parasocial attachment, you know.
Which is better than having just one social attachment.
Yeah.
Better to have a pair of them.
Or parasitic attachment, you know. You don't want that one. You know, there's nostalgia, there's collective grief, identity, social signaling is part of the, you know.
Yeah.
I am so upset, you know.
Oh, yeah.
There's also emotional displacement.
What does that mean? Is that like when your ice melts?
Yeah, when your feelings about, the water gets a little bit different. So when your feelings about one thing get expressed through something else, a celebrity death might trigger tears that are partly about your own aging, childhood, parents' previous losses, or other emotions.
I'm not used to us having terms for everything because that just all seems like normal. It's emotional processing.
It is nice to have specific terms for things.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to use too specific terms to alienate people, so I'm not going to swing with these notes too long. But I like the, you know, the parasocial attachment, a one-sided emotional connection with a public figure. Yeah. We see that a lot today, and I think even more so with Dolly because she wasn't, for the most part, wasn't divisive like a lot of people are now. Although there are people who are trying to make her divisive.
Of course.
Post-mortem, you know.
Of course.
Even though none of those things, you know, came out of her mouth. They want to, I don't know. I just feel like that's the main goal of some of these. Maybe not even the companies. Maybe it's the way the algorithm gets programmed, you know. Yeah. It's that they're like, oh, this response goes further. So let's keep throwing those kind of posts at people. Yeah. But not too much about the psychology of all that and the way the world is going. But my favorite Dolly song was probably Jolene. Yeah. Classic. Even though it's probably not a song you should dance around with your kids with, like we did a lot, because it's fun.
It's fun.
Jolene, you know, it's just, you can't, Jolene, you know.
Jolene. Jolene.
You can't not, and if I happen to clip that part out from your joke, Kevin made a joke earlier where the J's were Y's and the Y's were J's.
Yeah. So here we are.
Yeah, J Y's. Yeah. Look it up. It's about a guy trying to get a job. Yeah. Unless you came up with that joke yourself.
No, okay. I think it's a pretty old joke.
There you go. So I guess we have, I don't know, what do you call that? The degrees of separation. We have kind of a unique, I guess, in a way. It's not really a connection, but it is a little, we're a little bit closer there, you know? Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, so my band really was our band.
Yeah. That you can call me a hired gun if you want.
No, but I was trying to remember when we actually recorded if you were in the band yet, because I knew the first time we went, you didn't come, but the second time you did.
Yeah,
right?
I came the part 2.
Yeah, because we went in 2 trips, and that was in Knoxville, Tennessee. We recorded with Travis Wyrick. Shout out. I hope this gets him some clout and some.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. He's awesome.
He should have some clout.
Yeah, no, he does. He had recorded a lot of bands in our genre, but also it was like looking down his discography. It was like POD, Pillar, Disciple, Dolly Parton. You know what? And so actually, we asked him about it when we went there, and he had a great story because he said that POD was, and this was when POD was at their height. You remember how big POD was?
Southtown, bro.
Yeah. They were recording with him, and he got a call during the recording session and told them, he was like, I need y'all out of here by noon. And Sonny, the singer of POD, kind of made a joke, and he said, who could dethrone the mighty POD from Travis's studio? And Travis said, he just said, Dolly. And they were like, can we meet her? They totally. And so he said POD hung out and got pictures with Dolly and, and met her and everything. And it was just like everybody... Babylon Bee had a headline that said, the apocalypse is drawing nearer as the last universally loved person dies.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It did sort of feel that way. It was like, what would Southtown POD have in common with Dolly? But when they heard her name, they were like, oh, can we please hang out and meet her?
I'm pretty sure she was a guest vocalist on Youth of a Nation as well, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Which would have been cool.
No, I think she did the Here Comes the Boom.
Yeah. only when it was picked up to be used in the, what was the Kevin, what's that actor?
Yeah.
You know the movie that they used that song in? What is that guy? Kevin James. James is a hard last name to remember, you know?
I was thinking Kevin Hart, and they're very different people.
Kevin Hart movie.
Yeah.
Here Comes the Boom.
Here Comes the Boom.
What's the movie actually called? Here Comes the Boom.
It might have been. Yeah. But so I never met Dolly, but I recorded with the guy who recorded Dolly, and that feels like
special.
That feels that feels special.
I recorded a few parts with the band that recorded with Dolly.
No.
So.
I mean, you recorded just like I recorded.
I was a bassist at that point too.
You were
for a short period of my time.
Yeah,
it's kind of nice.
Yeah, bass is fun, man.
The bass.
But yeah, I signed up for the Imagination Library.
Yeah,
a few years ago.
I think the childcare provider that we went to, like they automatically would sign you up for that. It was really nice. Yeah, so we get free books in the mail, and how about that for a legacy? No,
I know we've been getting books in the mail for I don't know how often it is, like every 2 weeks or so. It's a lot. And when Ezra turned 5, that's when they cut it off. But we got an email from Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. And obviously, she didn't make a video for Ezra, but there was a video attached, and it was Dolly being like, thank you for spending the first 5 years with me and reading these books. Like, it has meant the world to me. I was getting emotional because I was like, the first 5 years of my son's life have passed, and now Dolly's here telling me thanks for sending these books. Right. And so I don't know if it was exactly a one-sided social relationship, because I think Dolly did a pretty good job of making other people feel like she was involved in their lives through things like the library and all that.
So not so parasocial.
I think there's an aspect that it was parasocial.
Yeah.
But I also think that she didn't know all the kids, but she tried to make an impact within people's lives and not just be a celebrity that you saw from afar,
which is
tried to emulate. It's really cool.
Be nice for more celebrities to take that approach.
It would be awesome. So this is my thank you to Dolly.
Yeah, Dolly, thank you.
Thank you, Dolly.
Thank you for all the memories, the books.
I love Jolene. I also love, I know it's not her song, but Islands in the Stream that she did with Kenny Rogers.
Oh, man. I think that's probably my favorite.
That's a banger.
Yeah, that's a great one. Even a hip hop song used that.
Really?
Yeah, it was in the 90s, I believe, or maybe early 2000s. Oh, man, I want to say the singer was named Maya, maybe?
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think it was I don't know. It may have been a big hit.
Was it MIA?
Maybe.
That did the song?
I don't know that one.
You'd probably know it if you heard it.
It sounds violent.
It is very violent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that why they became missing in action?
Yeah.
I feel like I keep shrinking.
Yeah, it looks like you keep shrinking. I had some more chili water the other day, by the way.
I'll be littler here. Wow, look at this guy. Let me adjust this before I get too far in.
Yeah.
I feel like I just keep...
You just said before you get too far in.
Too farted. I got farted. There we go. It's good to know that no one's watching this live.
It is good.
So, I don't know. Here's a little bit of information on Jolene.
Okay.
For anybody that needs to know. The famous story involves a bank teller, which I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah.
I'm not a very in tune to lyric kind of guy, you know?
Same.
who was apparently a little too interested in Dolly's husband, Carl Dean. But the name Jolene came from somewhere else. Dolly has said she met a young fan named Jolene and thought the name was beautiful. She combined that name with the jealousy and created the character. And what makes the song especially interesting is that Dolly doesn't really attack Jolene. She basically says, "You're beautiful. I know you could take him. Please don't."
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that vulnerability is a major reason the song works.
Yeah.
And there isn't much macho posturing or revenge because she is scared in the story.
She's also not macho.
Yeah,
She's a woman.
I wouldn't refer to as macho in the slightest.
Yeah. So do you know that Beyonce did her own version of this song on her quote country album?
No. I don't think I want to dive into that either.
And she bastardized, if we can use that word. She undermined the whole meaning of the song.
Oh goodness. Not saying I don't want to dive into it as in discussion. I just don't want to listen to it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No.
That's pretty garbage.
Yeah. She didn't just cover it. Like she rewrote a lot of it. And her new chorus is, I have to not say some of it. She said, "Jolene, Jolene, Jolene, I'm warning you, woman, find your own man. Jolene, I know I'm a queen, Jolene. I'm still a Creole banjee bleep from Louisiana. Don't try me." So not quite so sophisticated as Dolly is.
A little bit.
Not quite so becoming and ladylike as old Dolly was.
Lacking the class, you know?
Yeah. I've never understood the Beyonce thing.
Yeah, I think it's more for single ladies.
I guess it is.
All of them.
Should have put a ring on it.
All of them. I liked her in, Destiny's Child. It's been so long now, though.
Yeah.
You know much about Carl Dean?
That's Jimmy Dean's brother, right?
Probably. He's a big sausage maker.
Yes. Is her name actually Dolly? Because you said that at the beginning. Is that not short for something?
I'm not sure about that. It didn't say anything.
I was trying to think what Dolly could be short for.
In my shallow dive.
Yeah.
I'm not going to call it a deep dive. I'm trying not to deep dive in too much anymore. Seems like that's what the internet wants you to do, is just be sidetracked.
Yeah, it certainly is.
But yeah, Dolly, so she married Carl Dean in 1966, and they were married for 60 years. That in itself is enough to applaud her, you know.
That's
hard. Celebrity.
I was going to say one of the biggest celebrities in the 20th century. Yeah, I think her name is Dolly, so it's not short for anything. Okay.
So here's the deal with Carl. He avoided the spotlight. So there's decades of jokes and conspiracy theories that he did not exist at all, which is kind of funny.
That is funny.
He just he didn't want to be a celebrity.
Yeah.
So I get that.
I get that too.
That's kind of cool.
I get that. He's got his brother Jimmy making sausage.
Yeah.
He's got
he's just
got Dolly out there.
I want to lay low, man. Y'all handle the spotlight.
Yeah. I could see him like working a real like simple job, you know? Like, I could see.
Just
his name's Carl
bagging groceries.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, my brother made that sausage.
Yeah.
He's a great sausage maker. By the way.
Yeah. Just by the way.
Y'all heard of Dolly Parton?
Yeah, you might have heard my wife.
Oh, Carl Dean.
Bringing home the bacon.
What a jokester. So her look was deliberate, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, I imagined it
but
was.
like everyone's look is deliberate.
Yeah.
Kind of in a way. I guess not.
She had a great quote that said, I'm paraphrasing, but it was like, I spent a lot of money to look this cheap.
That's great. That's great.
I've always loved that. That's hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's see. She famously talked about modeling her appearance after a flamboyant woman from her childhood.
Nice.
Who respectable adults considered the town tramp.
No.
Yeah, so that's one way to go, I guess. You know?
Can't say it didn't work for her.
Yeah. I don't, but was it the look, you know? I guess you can't really test that in any way, but was it, because man, as far as vocal talent, man, I think she's in most lists, she's top 5, you know?
She's unbelievable singer.
A big legend. Apparently there's another legend that goes that, she wore long sleeve shirts all the time. I guess everybody thought she had sleeves tattoos.
Oh.
And, so eventually she confirmed that she does have several tattoos, butterflies, bows, flowers.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
On her arms.
I don't trust people with tattoos.
Yeah. Me neither. That's your temple, you know.
That was your cue to lift your arm up.
I think I'm overexposed when I do that. Look at that.
Yeah.
I've been exposed. I tatted myself. That's so she did have secret tattoos.
Nice.
But they were not full sleeves.
Yeah.
Which would have been pretty baller though. Either way, much respect, because it's hard to sit there and get tattoos of flowers and things.
It is always funny when you see somebody for years and you had no idea they had tattoos.
Yeah.
There's a theologian named James White. He's like a Reformed guy. Have you ever heard of him?
Yeah.
He has like both arms are full sleeves.
I would have never known.
No, he
That's
always
crazy.
wears long sleeves, and he put up a picture the other day, and everybody's like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah. Who are you, Nancy Grace?
Yeah.
Was it Nancy Mace? What's her name?
Mace, yeah.
Mace, yeah. Nancy Grace. Who is Nancy Grace?
Somebody. That's definitely a real name. But yeah, anyway, that was a little sidetrack.
Maybe is that a news show, Nancy Grace?
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know.
I think it is.
I get all these celebrities mixed up.
Yeah.
Except for Dolly Parton.
Except
you
for Dolly.
You can't mix her up with anybody.
No.
You know?
I mean, even, this might be jumping topics, but even the weather is paying homage to her.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Did you see that?
I saw, man. I just hope it doesn't,
Yeah.
hurt anyone.
I agree.
Which Dolly would never.
Would never. But isn't that crazy?
It is.
They make those lists like 5 years in advance.
True. I saw people petitioning to have it changed. I'm like, that's silly. Like, we can all separate.
Yeah, that's
like,
right.
At least I believe we can.
Sane people can.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, the more I spend time seeing people on social media, it's like I'm not sure that they can separate these things.
No, I actually think a great majority of people are insane these days. I think it's an induced insanity. I'm not saying
It could be.
Yeah.
It's very possible, man.
Yeah. I
Very
think they're
possible.
what I mean by insane is they're untethered from reality.
True.
It's not like they're shouting down the street at
Yeah.
I'm saying they're untethered from
Which
what
that
is
would
real.
that would be a good topic to discuss. I don't know if you've ever seen the guy Healthy Gamer, but he's like a psychiatrist and he's also a gamer. But he, has a big YouTube following.
That makes sense. I'm glad he's. I was wondering at first why he was
yeah.
called
Healthy Gamer. Yeah,
he's a psychiatrist. Okay,
psychiatrist. He was saying that now we do in a way live in different realities. He said following something that's happening right now on the internet, depending on where you're getting your feed from, you're going to have a much different opinion of whatever's happening. So like in a way we do kind of live in different realities, and I think that's kind of where Dolly is an enigma, if that's the right word, because she wasn't, you're not going to get on TikTok and people are going to, well, I don't know, I haven't been on TikTok.
Yeah,
there may be some Dolly conspiracy theories on TikTok. The lizard people took her.
Yeah. The conspiracies are coming if they're not already,
they'll be
especially
here
with the storm being named Dolly.
Yeah, they took her from us.
Yeah.
To distract us,
Yeah.
What do you know about Dollywood? I don't think I've ever been there, man.
I have not been there. I would like
Yeah.
to go though. It looks like a fun place, and
Yeah.
I love that she is just a country singer and was like, I'm making a theme park.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I love that.
So many people do that and fail. Though.
Yeah.
like the fact that it's still there is pretty darn impressive.
Yeah.
A huge part of her reasoning for opening that was economic development for the region where she grew up, which is freaking awesome, man.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Could you imagine if Mr. Beast made a theme park around here?
Oh yeah, do it.
Not that we live near Mr. Beast or anything.
Do it. Do it, Jimmy Beast.
Yeah, Jimmy, where you at, man? We need a theme park. We need Jimmy World.
Yeah.
Or Jimmy Eats World.
Jimmy,
Because he likes to give people candy and stuff.
yeah.
That makes him seem a little bit more suspicious.
Yeah, I don't know. I won't speak ill of the Beast because we need him.
There's no controversy around him, though.
Yeah. No.
Also, we've already hit on this, but one of her biggest legacies was the Imagination Library, which gave so many kids access to books.
Yeah. And good books too.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah,
mean, not
man.
all of them were winners, but there was some.
A few duds.
Yeah. Well, just things like my boys weren't going to be into, but there was some really good books like I wouldn't have known about for kids. Like if it hadn't come in the mail from Dolly.
I'm wondering if that one I made the mistake of reading the other day was one of her contributions to our household.
Yeah.
Because, man, that one. Have you ever read The Invisible String?
No.
Don't do it, man.
Okay.
It's a trap.
All right. I'm warned. We didn't get that one in the mail.
I think
so.
9 out of 10 of those books, out of kids' books, are traps, though. They're just made to make parents eyes water
Yeah.
and cry.
That happens.
Yeah.
It happens when you revisit books too. Like Ezra brought me a book I used to read to him when he was like 2, and we started reading it, and I was like, I'm having a hard time getting it. Hit me. Yeah.
Hey, buddy, go get one of the golden books.
Yeah, it hit me at one level when he was 2, but now he's getting older because the book is about a kid growing up,
Oh,
and I was
man.
like, this is tough.
They do it. They go so fast. They're just so quick at the growing.
Yeah.
So here you go. By the end of 2025, the Imagination Library had distributed more than 304 million books.
Whoa, that's crazy.
2025 alone, it mailed more than 40 million books.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
that is very cool. Thanks, Dolly. Thanks for, and it was a real library. It wasn't
Yeah.
just in your imagination.
And in case we didn't explain that, so from kids from birth to age 5 receive a free book every month
Every month,
through
that's what it
her free book club, which is pretty dope.
Yeah. Oh, I know why. I was like, I felt like it was more often than every month, but that's because Asa, we signed him up too, and they were offset. You know?
Yeah,
So it was
yeah.
like
We
they
would
were
get the
coming-
same thing,
Yeah.
and we would get dupes, and
Mm-hmm.
they'd be like, we already got that one. I'm like, yeah, but this one's yours.
Yeah,
They're
that's
like,
right.
But we already have it.
Yeah, but it's yours.
Yeah, but this gets to go in your library
Yeah.
one day. You know, your big library that you have.
Yes.
She was nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2022. Why did it take so long?
Yeah. What in the world?
Man, yeah, that's 77 years old.
What?
What's wrong with y'all, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Which I don't know. That organization kind of confuses me with a lot of stuff anyway.
Yeah. I don't trust anything from Cleveland.
Yeah.
They put Rush in like last year finally,
Wow.
or it was like a couple of years ago. It's like, what are y'all doing?
They're a little slow.
Yeah.
So here you go. When she was nominated, she tried to withdraw. Her reasoning wasn't like outrage or anything. She basically was telling them, I don't think I've earned it,
Wow.
which is crazy. And then the Hall of Fame explained that rock and roll encompasses numerous genres, and they nominated her anyway. And then she responded in the most Dolly way possible. She said, fine, I'll make a rock album.
Nice. Nice.
And so she released Rockstar in 2023 with artists including Paul McCartney, Elton John, Stevie Nicks, Rob Halford,
yeah,
and others. So
that's so
and she
cool.
was 77 years old
I love that.
and making her first, traditional rock album, I guess.
Yeah, I love that.
Saying traditional rock
Yeah.
makes really no sense to me
Yeah.
in my brain, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Back to the Dollywood thing.
Yeah.
Imagine if more, I'm not trying to like preach at people, but imagine
it.
if more celebrities did that route versus like petitioning the government to do stuff.
Right?
Like imagine like
Yeah.
she was like, I'm going to build something that actually benefits the town I came from or the region I came from and
Yeah.
adds jobs and adds all of these things.
Instead of saying we need to tax you
Yeah.
guys a little harder
Yes.
to pay for all these things.
Yeah.
And yeah, that would be great.
Or
It's
just-
unlikely though.
Yeah, no, it is. But I mean, and I think that all factors into why Dolly was different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Built different, Dolly.
Built different.
Speaking of built different.
Yeah.
So supposedly she was she was cool playing along with the jokes.
Yeah.
The jokes. We won't mention what the jokes are because our children might be up here, but y'all know what the jokes are.
Yeah, you know.
You know what the jokes, they're there.
Yeah.
They're right in front of you.
Yeah.
I mean, what else can you say?
Yeah.
But yeah, she was cool with people discussing her appearance,
Yeah.
which can take a toll on you, man. People, when everyone is looking at everything you do, how
Yeah.
you look,
Yeah.
you know,
I still think about that one commenter who said I look like a cop.
you should, man. You should. We'll start another channel for you. I'm not a cop.
Yeah.
Just to make sure
Yeah.
everyone from here on out knows.
That's a surefire way to make sure people think you're a cop.
Right? No, he's definitely a cop. There'll be a whole Reddit. It's not a Reddit. It's a why am I not good with the Reddit things? What do they call those
I
things?
try to stay off Reddit these
The
days.
Reddits. I
Yeah.
think we did this before.
Yeah.
It wasn't Reddits.
Reddits.
Y'all know what the Reddit pages are.
Reddits.
Reddit pages.
Yeah.
We're not Redditors.
Yeah. Letter to the Redditor.
Letter to the Redditor. That'll twist you up, man. Some of you might know that we are Christians here on this Super Good Show.
I am.
You can feel about that the way you want to feel, but that's what we believe.
Yeah. And you should too.
Yeah. It's good for you. It's
It
good
is.
for your soul.
It is.
So Dolly's Christianity wasn't like a late career branding strategy.
Yeah. Are you saying other people have done that?
I don't know, man.
You inferring?
You see patterns.
Yeah.
You see patterns. Jelly roll.
Yeah.
So she grew up in a deeply religious area of the Appalachians,
Yeah.
Her grandfather was a Pentecostal preacher, which makes me wonder, was he a snake handler?
Maybe.
We're talking about the Appalachians here.
Yeah.
Is it Appalachians or Appalachians?
I don't know.
Appalachians.
They might have just had to handle snakes. They might have just had
Right?
snakes in their
Somebody's got to handle these.
in their meetings.
Somebody's got to handle these snakes.
That's probably how it started. Snakes were coming in there. The preacher picked it up, and they were like, "What it does say here in Mark 16?"
Right?
That's probably how it started. It probably was just to get it out.
Guys, I think we're on to something.
Yeah.
It's a spiritual breakthrough to handle snakes.
Yeah.
I'll handle snakes, but they're non-venomous.
Yeah.
And non-poisonous, which the two things are separate, but they can exist in the same snake.
Whoa.
Just a little herpetology fact there. There are a few snakes that are both, in fact, venomous and poisonous.
Yeah.
So you don't want to lick them, and you don't want them licking you.
Okay. Noted.
So careful with your snakes out there, guys.
Yeah.
So she talked openly about prayer. She also resisted the idea that faith required her to police everyone else's life. People don't like to be told what to do.
Yeah.
And I watched I don't remember, who's the guy that just interviewed Demon Tube guy. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway,
I don't know who you're
I'll have to
talking
cut this
about.
off because I don't know who I'm talking about. But
When you
it's
say
this younger dude, the dude that got saved in a Waffle House.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Man.
When you say demon tube, I think of like all the deliverance.
He's like a younger dude that just interviewed Kenneth Copeland.
Bryce Crawford.
There you go.
Yeah.
He was just on the Howie Mandel show.
Oh, wow.
And really did a much better job of explaining this than I will even after hearing him.
Sure.
But he was saying, you have to, if you approach people with just grace, you're doing them a disservice. If you approach them just in truth, you're doing them a disservice. They're not going to be receptive if it's just truth. Then they're going to also feel like they've been given permission to go on living the same way when they're just given too much grace.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's a balance between speaking truth and giving grace.
Yeah.
I thought that was just a great way of explaining it.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to hear that was on a Howie Mandel podcast. He explained it much better than I ever will, but
no, I agree with that.
Yeah.
That's good. Because I believe that salvation is the work of the Holy Spirit. And so there is no amount of words that you can give somebody that will convert them. So what you have to do is plant the seeds that the Holy Spirit will cause to grow in somebody, and you can't, there is no amount of beating people. I mean, look at the Inquisition. It didn't actually, that is like taking it to its logical end of beating people over the head with what is a truth. I do believe that the gospel is the truth and it underlies all of reality. And that's why I think people are insane, because we've denied the underlying fact of reality for the last
I guess on the
century.
The other side of that coin, like someone who's just an apologist, they're not winning souls in mass just through, presenting the facts. We're not all one monolithic, human race. We all think differently. I think there are some people that are more drawn to the intellectual idea that Christ exists and the accounts that he had risen, are more historically available than even accounts of people at the time that were philosophers or whoever, historical figures. There's more on Jesus and his death and resurrection than some of these other historic figures. So I think there are some people that they come to that conclusion just from a intellectual perspective and not just a Holy Spirit guided renewal of them,
Yeah, and I think they're both Holy Spirit guided. And you do too.
But he can work in whatever way he wants to work.
I think the apologist and the evangelist are doing similar jobs for different people.
Yeah.
And, like Paul says to the Corinthian church, where he's talking about them siding with different people. And he's like, no, I planted the seed. Apollos watered the seed, but it's God who caused it to grow. And it's kind of like an apologist and an evangelist are sometimes planting, sometimes watering what's already there.
Right.
And it's the Holy Spirit that's causing the growth to happen. So
teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
Right. That's it.
Because an apologist is reaching a person that probably their conversion story is going to last a lot longer, you know, because they're usually more analytical, more, you know, but he's doing his job to put those things in place. So yeah, I like Bryce Crawford from what I've heard of him. I haven't looked into him a lot.
Seems to be on it.
Yeah. There seems to be a little wave of, and I don't think it's just like a trendy thing. There seems to be a wave of like some Gen Zers that are not just like, woohoo, we're all for Jesus, but they're like really deep diving into the theology and getting it right and doing a good job of teaching people in the next generation. I love to see it.
Absolutely.
David Ladding is another one. I see his clips a lot. Him and Bryce.
I haven't run across him yet.
Yeah, you probably have, and just
just, I'm not a name rememberer.
Well, he's everywhere.
The one I can remember is Wes Huff, but like that's such an easy name to remember.
Yeah,
so
and
he's like everywhere now.
Yeah,
so.
love Wes.
Yeah,
never met him.
He was on. I think he was on Diary of a CEO recently, man.
Yes,
which is really cool. I think that guy's getting very receptive to a lot of stuff. Which is cool to see.
Him and John Lennox, who is one of my favorites. He was a Oxford mathematician. He's an old guy now.
Gotcha.
He was in class under C.S. Lewis at one point. If that tells you his age.
I watched his. I just couldn't remember his name either.
He's one of my favorite people
in the
world.
And he's just such a genuinely nice guy.
Yes.
Like I would love to sit and talk to that dude.
Me too. I just got his autobiography actually. I'm very
cool.
excited.
I thought you were about to say autograph. I was like, man,
But yeah, him. So Wes Huff and him were like back-to-back guests on,
okay.
And so Diary of a CEO was getting like a left-right hook from.
Nice.
And he said something really cool when he was talking to John Lennox. He was like, "I saw this when I interviewed Wes, and he was like, more than the facts y'all have presented me, you have a piece about your life that I don't see in other people that I interview."
Yeah. He's very honest about his observations. The whoever the host is, what is his name?
Steve Bartlett.
There you go. Kevin is our live fact check here.
No, it was funny because do you remember when we did that vidIQ thing? They were like, y'all need to structure your videos more like
Yeah. That was the first thing that ever got me watching him, and I was like, this is good stuff.
It's
man.
really good. I just don't think it was exactly what we were.
Yeah, it's like, but wait, we're sitting here making poop jokes and stuff. Like, what would we do that?
And there's room for all of it.
Yeah, it wanted us to do that opening that he does, which is really cool editing.
It's really good.
Yeah, we may do it on this one.
Yeah, we should.
Just discussing him. We'll put the words in up there.
Yeah.
Real close. We'll look real serious. What do you think about him?
Yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah. Well, do we have any I feel like we could bring this one to a close about Dolly. Do we have any?
Let's see.
Do we have any parting words?
Parting words. Rapid Dolly facts.
Oh, hit me.
Let's go. I've got these prepared. Well, we've already said this, but we'll do it anyway, just for clip's sake.
Yeah.
She was the fourth of 12 children. She started writing songs as a child. She joined Porter Wagoner's show in 1970 or 1967.
Okay.
1967.
6'7". Whoa.
6'7".
It cut to me. It missed.
Come on, 6'7". What are you doing here? 6'7". Nice. I've promised that like I'm going to overdo that for the rest of my life until it disappears.
Yeah.
So you're welcome.
Yeah. It was just it was like the roadcaster was like, we don't want this. It kept cutting. I was doing nothing. I wasn't even saying anything, and it was cutting to me.
It's got a 6'7" filter.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another thing that I read. I don't have it right in front of me, so I might get it wrong. But I guess I don't know if she was fired from that show or left the show, but the song "I Will Always Love You" is not about a person. It's about her love for that being on that show.
Oh, wow.
Supposedly. Fact check me on that. And down in the comments if I said something stupid. So yeah, she's written hits like "I Will Always Love You," Jolene, 9 to 5, did a little collab with Kenny Rogers, which is dope as all get out. You know,
it is.
Who wouldn't want to, you know?
Yeah.
Little Kenny Rogers, Island in the Stream, you know, love it. She turned down Elvis in something. Let me see where that is, because
she was too dedicated to Carl Dean.
She didn't want to work with him.
Oh, you don't mean turn down like that?
Yeah. Rather than surrender her publishing rights, yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know that whole story, and I don't think we have enough time for that whole story. But look it up. Cool. She had 25 #1 singles in country music. 25.
Wow.
That's insane. Sold more than 100 million records. Oh, that's a lot of records.
That's never going to happen again.
No, not at all. She's in the Country Music Hall of Fame.
Good.
She's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She's a film star. She has her own theme park.
Yeah.
That's insane. She started a literacy program and distributed more than 300 million books to children.
Crazy.
And she was married to an extremely camera shy man for nearly 60 years. And then, you know, she just passed away.
Yeah.
At the age of 80, which is, I feel like, a pretty full life.
It
you
is.
know?
She packed a lot into those 80 years.
So
man.
congratulations, Dolly. I hope you are greeted with arms wide open. I don't know the whole theology of what happens when we.
Why is it on me? I'm not talking.
Why does it dislike me so
There
much
you go.
today? I wonder if my voice is just. It's the high country part of my voice and
Maybe
the
so.
SM 7B. I almost called it a 57.
Yeah.
Forgive me.
We'll do that next time. We'll do a
Yeah.
57. See if it can fix
Maybe
it.
so. Maybe I just need to get rid of this roadcast. Maybe I gotta eat it like this.
There you go.
But yeah, dong dong dong.
So you want her to be greeted with arms wide open,
Arms wide open.
like the Creed song?
Yeah. Did she ever collab with Creed?
I don't think so.
I don't believe so. I'm gonna say this. I don't know what I was gonna say because I don't want to read that one. Anyway, that's Dolly, folks.
Yeah,
That's Dolly.
yeah. That's a life
What a legend.
well lived. Congratulations on running the race, Dolly.
100%.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Amen.
Sorry that there's a storm named after you, but maybe it'll just be hang out in the ocean and go away.
Yeah.
Maybe it won't land anywhere and cause any harm on the Dolly name.
Right. It'll go 9 to 5 and then clock out.
Nice. I like that.
It'd be great.
It'll stay a island in the stream.
Amen. Island in the stream. That is what we are. Mm-hmm. Now I gotta look up who really wrote that.
Yeah, I don't think it was Dolly.
Not Dolly this time. Good day. Well.
Well.